What's up guys, my name is Dimostant and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make this text in GIMP. So to begin with, we go to File, New, and you can add any size you want. So click OK and you got a new space to work. So now we go ahead and delete this layer. So now go to the text tool right here, left click once and text something. So like let's say I'm going to text demos with caps locks. Also bold the text. So now you can choose any size you want. Actually I'm not going to change the font, so okay, let me take the align tool, click here and go this to the middle. So once we got our text, what we have to do is to add a new layer. So be sure to have white in one of those two and click background color or foreground color, depends on where it is. So press OK and we have a new white layer. So now what we gonna do is to go to this text and press Alpha to selection. So once we have the selection, you can see that it outlines the text. So go here to select, press shrink and choose about 4. It depends on how big the text is. So now as you can see we got this, and if we press delete, wait, if we go to this layer and press delete, you can see that it disappears our selection. So now let us remove the selection. Okay, go to this layer and change the mode to overlay. You can't see anything right now, but if we go to our text and click colors, colorize, and choose a color like let's say yellow, you only have to increase the lightness like somewhere you like. Actually I like it somewhere here, and let me have a yellow color like this here. Alright, so when I press OK you can see that we have a stroke. So now go click this layer, this stroke, go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and go about 4. It depends on what was your shrink. So as you can see, when we blur it, it goes more random inside the text. So now once again, alpha to selection, select and shrink exactly the same amount. So as you can see, we have again the selection. So go to your gradient overlay and be sure to have black in the bottom. So now you can change the color to any color you want, let's say a green. Actually the better would be to choose a color you have to your text already. So once you take this and click it, then you can drag a guide in the middle of it, and then take your gradient tool. Be sure to have the gradient to this brush. So draw a line across the text, and as you can see we have this. Well, better would be to make a new layer so that we can edit the gradient and call it gradient. So just be sure that it is transparent like this, and now we can drag a line again and have our gradient. So now you can play with the opacity. Actually it would be good like this. I'm going to lower the opacity to 35, and as you can see the text is getting already beautiful. Now what else you can do? Change the lighten only and play again with the opacity, or maybe to overlay and play with the opacity. Now one last trick, go to colors, curves, and play around with this until you get a nice result. So you see like decreasing darkness is not so good, so I'm going to increase it, and let us have the stroke being seen. So okay, you can't understand the difference but matte, but actually it has one, so press OK, and as you can see we have a great layer. So go here, merge down, go here, merge down, and you actually have this text. So well, that's my tutorial about how to make this beautiful text. So until my next tutorial or my next beta or my next intro, see ya!